Hi, my name is Diane Zeman, and I'm a physics teacher here at GWU OHS, and I want to introduce you to my new friend, Squidly. Now, Squidly, I've been working with him. I'm trying to train him to follow my finger. So I'm going to try. Let's see if he's going to obey. All right, Squidly, down. Ooh. He did it. Squidly, up. He's pretty fast on the up. He just wants to get up there and get his air. Let's try it one more time. Squidly, down. Down. Oh, goodness. You're not supposed to have to tell him twice. Squidly, up. Oh, look at that. He followed. No, you guys guessed it. I didn't train Squidly to do anything. If you were looking, my other hand is also working on the bottle. If I squeeze the bottle, Squidly goes down. If I release the bottle, Squidly comes back up. Now, why is that? And would you like to build one of your own? Stay tuned. If you want to build one of your own, you'll need a 1 liter-ish bottle that's clear, that you can see through. Label off. You're going to want a little bit of water that you can test your Squidly in before you put him in the bottle. You'll need some bendy straws, a couple of wiggly eyes, and some paper clips. Now, my paper clips are coated. Yours don't have to be. It's all about the weight. And let's talk about that in just a minute. To build one, you are going to take a bendy straw, and you are going to bend it, obviously, and you're going to cut it so it's about 1 inch from top to bottom. And you want to keep this curvy part. And then you're going to take a paper clip and you are going to separate it. So it's kind of bending it apart into a V. Alright, so you're going to want to kind of bend that V a little because you're going to put each of these 2 loops. See, I bent one just a little so they fit inside the straw. One on one side and one on the other. Because what you've made is a little hanger here for your paper clips. And then you're going to want to put on your googly eyes. So I have some hot glue, be careful please, and some googly eyes. I'm going to put them on. Give me a second. Squidly is now taking form. Be careful with the hot glue, and you know it has all those strings, so you're going to want to get those off. And now what you're going to do is you're going to hang a couple paper clips on to that little loop that you made. And, let's start with 3 and see how that goes. Because what we're going to use this little bottle for here, this little tub of water that I have in front of me, we're going to use it to see if we have Squidly ready to go. So I'm going to put on 3 paper clips here. And I'm going to set Squidly in the water. And we're going to see what he does. Because we really need Squidly just to float. Just to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this camera down so you can see what's going on in front of here. And I'm going to put Squidly in, and he's not quite floating. I think he might have too much weight. So I'm going to pull him out, and I'm going to take off one of the paper clips. And let's see if we can get him just to float. There, he's just above the water. Let me pull this in here and you can see he's just above the water. Not very much of him is underwater, just enough. Alright, so I think he's ready. So now we're going to test him in our water bottle. There's a little space here up at the top. Now, for Squidly to obey you, you want to have that water very full. So, keep your surface protected so you don't make a mess, but I'm going to fill my water bottle up all the way to the top. There we go. He's popping up. He's all the way up at the top here. Now I'm going to put my cap on, and we're going to give him a test. Now, remember, the whole trick is squeeze the bottle, and your Cartesian diver, which is what this really is. I call him Squidly, but that's the name I gave him. Maybe you give him George. George, up. George is kind of fun, right? George, down. Squeeze bottle, down he goes. Now, why does that work? We have this bottle of water full. There's not a smidge of space. So when I squeeze the water, or squeeze the bottle, water is rushing in to the two sides of my straw because there's nowhere else for it to go. So it compresses the air, and there's more water inside Squidly here, or George, whatever you call him. And more water, he weighs more, he sinks. Let the water out by releasing, and he floats. Water rushes in, compresses air, more water, sink, release, float. Well, have fun with your Squidly and amaze your friends.